Hey there, it's me, Ben Super. Yeah, the dude who said Chichoge 1,000 times, and the same dude who almost ate it on a treadmill while watching Redo of a Healer. Now that I got your attention, do me a solid and hit that like button. Also, not to get too personal and all, but I just want to say I've graduated college. So expect more content on this channel and some Twitch streams. Now with that out of the way, can someone please tell me where I can buy this sheep plushie? Do you ever just forget you watch an anime? Like, did I really watch an anime that had a JoJo reference in it 10 years ago? Before making this video, my memory of an anime called Mayo Chiki was fuzzy. Like at one point, I doubted that this anime even existed. I was pretty sure there was an anime with the word mayo in it. I just couldn't remember it. Was it Mayo Sake? Mayo Whale? Mayo, why did I spend 5 years of my life to get a useless degree that I'll probably never use in my life? But after a couple of attempts of googling the word mayo, I finally came across the anime I was looking for, Mayo Chiki. And after 10 years it still doesn't have a season 2.
I remember why I like this anime.
The plot of Mayo Chiki revolves around Kinjiro Sakamachi, a 16-year-old high school boy who suffers from a interesting disease, genophobia, the fear of women. The disorder makes his nose bleed every time he has physical contact with a female. Growing up, his mother, who is a professional wrestler, and his younger sister, who wants to be like their mom, would practice moves on poor Kinjiro. So as a defense mechanism, he would bleed through his nose. The hilarious thing is, they didn't stop because he was getting hurt. No, it's because they didn't want to stain the carpet with his blood. Moving on with the anime's plot, there's this super rich girl named Kanade Suzuki. She is so rich in fact that she brings around a butler named Subaru.
Is that a Subaru? Is that a Subaru?
One day, our main character Kinjiro had a little too much to eat, so he rushes to the nearest toilet. But as he's rushing to the nearest stall to drop the fattest dookie ever, he accidentally goes into an occupied stall. Right in front of him, he sees the butler, Subaru, wearing some undies that look quite feminine. And after connecting the dots, that's when Kinjiro figures out that he was actually a she. Alright, if there's anything that anime has taught me, it's to never assume someone's gender. Girl, guy, cat, and Hideyoshi. An extremely rare gender. They even have their own restroom. So yeah, Subaru is basically Tsugumi from Nisekoi before Nisekoi even existed. If you're a Tsugumi fan, you'll want to stick around for the rest of the video. So Kinjiro knows that Subaru is actually a girl. What's the big deal? Well, turns out Subaru must go undetected as a girl as a test to prove to her father that she is worthy of being Lady Kanade's butler. Kanade really likes Subaru as her butler, so she proposes a little plan that will benefit both her and Kinjiro. In exchange for keeping his mouth shut about Subaru, the two of them will help him get rid of his genophobia. Subaru looks like a dude, but isn't a dude. Therefore, by hanging around Subaru, he could then transition into hanging out with girls without having his nose bleed. This intense form of training involves walking to school with Subaru, going to the arcade with Subaru, going to the water park with Subaru. Oh, I forgot to mention that Lady Kanade is a bit sadistic. She thoroughly enjoys pushing Kinjiro to his limits, even if it means making Subaru do some things out of character. But honestly, I don't mind because it leads to some spicy situations. Mayo Chiki is an underrated romantic comedy that I can't get enough of. And I think that's mainly because of the characters. Lady Kanade's sarcastic and sadistic nature sets up for some hilarious scenes. Subaru, being a tsundere, automatically puts her on the top of my waifu charts. The little sister is adorable. The cat girl added some spice, and the main character, he was okay. All he did was bleed through his nose. I would highly recommend Mayo Chiki to anyone who likes anime like Haganai or Shura, and of course, Nisekoi. Especially if you like Tsugumi. Mayo Chiki was an anime that was lost in the deep crevices of my memory, but I'm glad I somehow remembered that this show existed. Till next time everyone, peace.